Okay, let's talk about something that has defined, pretty much, our entire professional lives, the resume. But what if its time is up? Today, we're diving into a really huge shift in thinking that could change hiring as we know it, moving away from our past to focus on what we can actually do. So, first things first, is the resume really, truly on its way out? It feels kind of crazy to even ask, but let's challenge this document that's been the cornerstone of, well, everything for so long. And this is the core idea, the one that kind of stops you in your tracks. Resumes are losing relevance. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds insane, right? Isn't that the very first thing every company on the planet asks for? Exactly. I mean, how can that be? We pour hours, days into getting them just right. We list every single job, every degree, every little thing we've ever done. So how could this one essential tool suddenly be failing us? Well, the answer lies in what a resume actually is, and maybe more importantly, what it isn't. This brings us right to the heart of the problem. So let's get into it. Why exactly are resumes falling short in today's world? Think about it this way. A resume is just a historical document. It's a piece of paper that says, here's where I've been. But companies don't hire your past, do they? They hire you for your future potential. They need to know what you can do for them tomorrow. And a simple list of past jobs is actually a terrible predictor of that. And the consequence of getting this wrong is huge. When you hire just based on past job titles, you're basically just making a bet. You're gambling that someone's success in a totally different company with a different team and different problems is going to translate perfectly. The result? You get great candidates who are completely overlooked because their history doesn't fit some neat little box, and companies end up missing out on amazing talent. So, if the old system is breaking down, what's going to replace it? Well, a new focus is taking over, and it really changes the whole game. It is all about skills. And here it is. It's called skills-based hiring. Instead of asking, so where did you work before? This approach asks a much better question. What can you actually do for us right now? It's a fundamental switch from just assuming things to actually seeing the evidence. It's all about predicting how someone will actually perform on the job. Okay, so what does this actually look like in practice? How does hiring for real performance actually work? It really comes down to three big things. So instead of a resume, you might show a portfolio of your work, actual stuff you've built or created. Instead of a typical interview, maybe you do a real work simulation, a small project that's like what you do on the job. And instead of just listing your skills, you prove them with specific assessments. It's all about seeing what someone can do, not just reading what they say they've done. And the outcome here is incredibly powerful. When you validate skills directly, companies can hire people who are ready to hit the ground running from day one. It just removes all the guesswork and replaces it with confidence that you've got the right person with the right abilities. So where is this all going? Well, it's all pointing to the future of hiring, and it's a really profound shift in what we value: ability over history. And it really just boils down to this. Hiring is shifting from history to ability. It's not so much about the pedigree on your resume anymore. It's about proving what you're truly capable of doing. Which leaves us with a final question for everybody to think about. If you're looking for a job, is your resume actually hiding your true abilities? And if you're the one doing the hiring, is your process causing you to miss out on the best people? Definitely something to think about.